Hi everyone, this is your reading for Sunday the 15th of November. Thanks for joining me. Let's have a look at what's coming up today. Blurriness coming out of the ether there. These cards look wonderful on camera. The colors really pop and appear very well. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't recommend these. They're quite difficult because they're so intricate. And they're difficult to make sense of. You see that face there is tiny. If you're trying to read a facial expression to get some clue to what a card will mean, it's difficult. First card is the Queen of Wands. Yesterday in the reading there was the Page of Wands, someone who was learning about creativity, and now that's progressed. The day you had working with other people has really enriched you and improved your skills, and you're someone who's clearer on their own life purpose and who's clearer about their creative output. So you've really progressed and learned something from yesterday, and that moves on into today, and it's matured you. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about creating physical, tangible, real world wealth and abundance. Have a real think, and I really mean this, that have a think about what it is you learned on Saturday, because these things aren't just for naught. They mean something. On Saturday you connected with people and you really learned something, and you became experienced at it as much as you can become experienced at something in one day. If it's the violin, you may have taken a little step forward, but if it's enlightenment or realizing what relationships are like, you can realize that in one day. Not everything has to take years and years of practice. Sometimes, we have these moments. You've learned something. You've had one of those moments. Have a real think about what you can do with that to enrich your life in a tangible, practical way. If you're someone who has struggled your whole life with work and finding the success and the kind of abundance that you've been looking for, so for instance, if you have Saturn in your 10th house in your birth chart, this is the kind of thing that could transform this and really shift you into a phase of financial structure and security and stability rather than lack and struggle. And I'd really like you to get a piece of paper out today and write that down. What did I learn today? And how can I make my life better with it? The next card is the Two of Swords in reverse. And the Two of Swords is someone who is shrouded in mystery, who's blocked off, who's ruled by fear, and whose heart is dangling on a string. Very sensitive and very much near the edge. It's in reverse. Your eyes have been opened. You know what it is you love. You've beaten fear, and you really can progress with something to make it more tangible and practical and light up the world with it. I grew up in a very conventional family. I always knew that I should do something unusual with my life because I was sensitive, intuitive, and things like astrology and tarot always really interested me. But I never felt secure and confident enough to step out of the mold, out of the box, and to say, do you know what, it's fine for you guys to be engineers and journalists, but I'm going to do something totally different. It took me years to get the courage to be able to do that. And once I did, and I took ownership of that, mastered my fear, protected my own heart, and said, even if other people don't like it, I'm safe, and opened my eyes to it, that's when I could change my life around. That's when I could go on a ride on this little snake here and really turn my life from lack into joy and meaning and prosperity. So that's been my path, and I can really relate to that. And yeah, it wasn't, I did practice for years and years, but it wasn't like I had to kind of get to a place where, am I able to do this? Can I do this? I always knew that I was intuitive and that I had a knack for it. I always knew I'd be good at it. And I don't think that sounds big-headed or unrealistic. Sometimes you approach something, you do something, and you just know that you have an aptitude for it. And it's those kind of things that you need to really be careful with and watch out for, because no one's going to tell you that. Only you can feel that. And if you come across something that It's like, hey, I could do this. I could play the harp, for instance. Then go out and do it. No one else is going to tell you that, and you have to have the self-belief to pursue those kind of things. If you'd like a private reading about your life purpose or your finances or your love life or anything like that, then please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and you'll see the types of readings that I offer: tarot, astrology, and numerology. You can order your reading on the website and I'll get in touch with my schedule. Please also remember to subscribe to this channel, and you can find me on Facebook as well. It's facebook.com/Gregory Scott 444. And I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I'll speak to you tomorrow. And before I go, actually, I forgot to do the numbers. 1, 2, and 2 is 4. And 4 is about structure and stability. So this new talent, this new gift that you've got, will give you the structure and security in your practical financial life that may or may not have been lacking. So again, pay attention to it. It's really important.